Hello Flint Hill, greetings from the ASU. The Festival Holi was celebrated just recently, so we thought we'd share with you some history, traditions, and student experiences. Special shout out to Rohini for making these slides and to Miran and Ria who provided stories of their personal experience with this festival. So what is Holi? Holi is a widely celebrated Hindu festival that takes place in the spring and lasts for a day and a night. This year it was on March 28th through 29th. Referred to as the festival of love, colors, and spring, Holi is meant to unite people and signifies good prevailing over evil. Holi holds a deep cultural significance as it originated as an agricultural festival to usher in spring and the season. Holi celebrates the time of year when the fields are in full bloom and a bountiful harvest is expected. This festival also plays an important role socially, helping to bring people and communities together while strengthening relationships and bonds. Holi can be celebrated in many ways. The most popular and well-known tradition is playing with colors and powders. Some people will throw bonfires the night before and dance, or simply spend time together. For many people, Holi offers the opportunity to visit and spend more time with friends and relatives, along with an opportunity to cook food and special desserts to share with others. Holi is deeply rooted in Hindu mythology, most prominently the legend of Holika, which focuses on the triumph of good over evil between Hiranyakshipu, the immortal king of demons, and his son, Prahlad. This legend also highlights the values of devotion and faith. To gain a better understanding of Holi and how it is celebrated, we have Holi stories from 3 students in our community. Rohini writes of her experience as an Indian American. When I was younger, I didn't know that much about Holi and thought of it as that time of year when my grandmother made me wear an itchy chira. As I grew up, I developed more of a value in my culture and in this holiday. My grandmother started telling me the myths and stories behind it, and I always enjoyed drawing on the sidewalks with my sister. My family celebrates it a little differently. My mom grew up in Kentucky, which heavily impacted the way I was raised. In addition to traditional Indian food, my grandma makes her special potato bread. I've always felt out of touch with my culture, so Holi is a way for me to learn more about my culture and celebrate it with my grandparents. Miran shares how his identity as a Muslim Indian American has shaped how he celebrates Holi. Holi for me has cultural significance rather than religious. When my parents were younger in India, they celebrated it with their friends and made sure to extend the invite to Eid. I was happy that I was able to run the Holi event with colleagues and celebrate with my fellow Hindu Indian friends and raise money for Sevak, a non-profit that provides healthcare to rural India. Finally, Ria shares with us her Holi experience as a Hindu Indian American. Growing up in a Hindu household, Holi has meant a lot to me. It is celebrated by throwing colorful powder on people and symbolizes the triumph of good over evil. It's truly a joyous occasion and has helped me better connect with my religion. Although I have never played with the colors, I have often seen it represented in the media and heard many stories about my parents' experiences with Holi. I can't wait for the chance to enjoy the food, fashion, and fun Holi festival brings. Some of you may know or even have participated in the Holi event, the Holi celebration Flint Hill observed in 2019 through the efforts of the Global Cuisine Club, Sevak, and ASU. Here are just a few pictures from this joyous event. Thank you for listening.